Hey guys, this is Miss Dice. I'm down here in my basement where it's quiet and my kids are not with me. So I thought I'd take this opportunity to talk with my students about their speech sounds that they're working on. So if your child is working on speech sounds, then you should have gotten a packet with word lists in there and the specific sounds that your child works on. And so I kind of wanted to talk a little bit about how I would recommend working on that and how we kind of work on that in the speech room when school is in session. And hopefully that'll just kind of help clear up what we're kind of expecting and what that looks like. And so basically, whatever sounds your child is working on at school, whatever sounds they have on their IEP is what we are wanting them to work on at home. And so that would just look like saying words that have their sound in it for 10 to 15 minutes. And so that would probably be about 10 to 20 words. And so we're wanting them to do that at least 2 times a week, 3 times if they can, 3 times a week if they can. And so as far as some of the things that I've sent home, you should see some word lists like this that you can work on. And so hopefully you'll know which sounds that they're working on. I should have written them down. If you don't know, just email me and I'll let you know which specific sounds they're working on so that they know which words they need to be practicing. And so I also wanted to share some apps that we use at school. So I have a classroom iPad that I use at school. And so what we're really looking for as far as speech sounds, when we have a student that works on specific sounds, we just like to do a lot of repetition. And so we'll just have them practice saying their words. Usually what we do is I'll have the child say 10 words and then they take a turn in a game. And so that's another opportunity or activity you can use at home to work on their sounds. So like you can even play, if they're playing Jenga or making a puzzle, you could have them say 10 words and then put a Jenga block down. Or have them say 10 words and put a puzzle piece in. That's something you're already doing, that kids are probably doing, stacking blocks. And anytime you have a game that's kind of turn-based, when it's your child's turn, they can say 10 words or 5 words before it's their turn. So we like to do that a lot in speech. And it also made me think with some of my older kids that have speech sounds, I know right now at home you're probably doing a lot of reading passages or books. And so when you're reading, or if you have the Scholastic News packets that you're working on, you can have your child, since they're already going to be reading and looking at those words, you can have them find all the words that have their sound in it. And then they can write them down and they can practice saying those words later. And so that's just more ways to get more repetitions and more word lists from what you're already doing. And so as far as apps that we do, that I like to use, and I think this one is free, you may want to try that if you have a tablet or iPad at home. It's called Word Vault. And so you go to Articulation and it has all the different sounds. Whoops, I don't need you, Siri. And so you can just pick which sound your child's working on, and it actually breaks it down into the word level. So like if you have B, I don't know if you can see that. Oh, there's a glare. So, but you can go down at the bottom and then pick if you want it at the beginning of words, in the middle of the word, or final position of words. And if you push the words, a lot of times you can slide it down and there's a picture that goes with it too. Of course, my internet's really slow at home. So Word Vault is a good app for practicing articulation. And also the website Home Speech Home. And I've probably shared this. It's on this sheet here that you would have gotten in your speech packet. It says when school is not in session, if your child's working on speech sounds. In that second box there, Home Speech Home, that website's in there. There's a lot of free word lists on there too if you're looking for more word lists. Also you could just practice when you're doing reading before bedtime. You can have your child read aloud and practice their target sounds while they're reading aloud. And there are some other activities that I've sent home. If you have a question about what we're looking for or what sounds your child should be working on, just email me and I will get you that information, and I can even send you more word lists if you need that as well. So just let me know. Thanks.